So, can you beat Final Fantasy with no gil at all? No. No, you cannot. Okay, bye. Alright, fine, I'll tell you what's going on. Oh boy. The reason why it's impossible is because of this little thing. The Bottled Fairy. Why is it? Well, it's a mandatory item you need to progress through the game. And you're probably thinking, oh, how do you get it? Well, you have to buy it. For 40,000 gil. Seriously, for a fairy in a bottle, that's a lot. And this is a mandatory item to progressing. So, because of that, it's impossible. Well, if you're allowed the one purchase and continue the game as is, well, I'm glad to announce that you actually can if you ignore that one little tidbit. At first, we're going to have to go over some benefits and limitations depending on which version you play. I played on the Pixel Remastered version, but older versions can play the game as well. The pros are the XP booster and no encounter and autosaves for the Pixel Remaster, while the pros for the older versions have minigame rewards and loot glitching. While the XP booster and no encounters and autosaves are definitely a better, in the older version, the minigame gives a reward. And that reward is curative items, which you desperately need. And loot glitching, you can change the equipment of your party to whatever you need it to be, depending on what item you have on hand. Meanwhile, the cons, the minigame in the Pixel Remaster does not give any rewards whatsoever. In the older versions, it's manual saving and constant danger, because every few steps you can find an encounter that can potentially kill you. So yeah, there's that. Now that we've gone over that, let's talk about party composition and what will be best for this challenge, shall we? Well, you'd want either 4 monks or 3 monks and a fighter. The monks are minimum setup. They don't need any items whatsoever to be good. While a knight, you can give it a shield and stuff, so that can be pretty handy. So overall, these are your 2 best options for party layout. Now, let's talk about early leveling and grinding. Behold, the Goblin. You want to kill a few of these guys until you're level 9-ish. Look, this may seem overkill, but trust me, you want to do this. You know how many Phoenix Downs there are in this entire game that you can find in chests? 2. There's only 2 of them. RNG is gonna take you and bend you over and do explicit things to you, because you are dependent on them. So you want to minimize that and be as strong as possible to not only one-cycle certain bosses, but also to not die. Because if you die, it's basically game over. If one character dies, it sucks. Now let's go over a couple of enemies that may help you, but are dangerous. The Goblin Guard, which is a stronger goblin, and the Crazy Horse. Both have a 3% drop for potions. You want to grind a bit on them for potions and XP. Because the next roadblock is Pisco Demons. They suck. And your next challenge is Astus. He's green, depending on the version. He's a mage, and he can kill you. I recommend being level 16 to 20 so that you can one-cycle him. Or 2. Let's hope he casts slow and you can 2-turn him. Once you get that, well, you get the crown, you go to all the friendly places, get a whole bunch of loot, and cottages. Ooh, full heal, finally. And then you go to the Cavern of Earth, where you find the true MVP of the challenge. The Helgigas. Basically, when you go into the Cavern of the Earth, if you have no encounter booster on, you can talk to a bunch of hooded creatures in the first floor. Those creatures will always have 2 Gigas and 3 lizards. Doing this fight nets you a little over 2000 XP if you're using a ×1 booster, or ×4 would be about nearly 9,000. Meaning, and because of how levels work in this game, XP is divisible by your alive party members. So each member would get a little over 2,000 XP per battle with them. But more importantly, they have a chance to drop one of the most important items in this run. The tent! Look, in a game where you barely have any healing whatsoever, and you're restricting yourself on what items you can get, yeah, you're gonna want a party heal, even if it's not full. And plus, it's decent XP, so you can gain some levels as well. I recommend level 30 to 50. That way you can steamroll most of the game at this point. Continue on to the game, do all the stuff, get the Lever Stone, but more importantly, keep away from this chest. It's got tough enemies and all you get is cloves. It's bad. Also, you land in the purple dot, there's a monster there. Beat up the monster. It's a bit of a tough fight, but hey, you can do it. Go through the green line to the 2 chests there. One of them is a monster in a box with a dragon. Once you do that, well, it's pretty simple. You get equipment from them. All these chests here, ignore them. They're just gil. So your path wants to go through along the green line. Go across, get the chests, go back, climb up, grab the Lever Stone. Go to the desert, get your airship, go to the Citadel Trials, in which you can get the first of the 3 most important items in this game. The Healing Staff. And later you can get 2 Healing Helms. What they do is simple. You can use them in combat to cast the heal spell, which heals your entire party for about somewhere between 30 to 50 or 60 hit points, which is not a lot, but the max HP in this game is 999, so still a pretty decent amount. And the best part is, you can keep using them. You have unlocked infinite healing in battle. And so, here's the strategy to get you through almost the entirety of the game. Spam healing items and hit it till it dies. And throughout the game, if you pick up all the chests, you can find 3 ribbons and 3 protect rings you can give to your party, which makes it so that you won't have to worry about status effects. Although I did nearly shit my pants when the rematch against Marilith, she cast death on my character that did not have a protect ring, and it missed. Yeah, that's that. The only other advice left I have for this is Chaos can hit you pretty hard, so if one of your party members gets low, switch from spamming the healing item to just using like elixirs or something. Only if they're too low though. And then switch your tactics if need be to use all 3 healing items in a row and 1 attacking. I did this, and for some strange reason Chaos did not cast Curaga. So yeah, I was surprised about that. Thank you for watching. Sorry I can't give you better quality, I only have an iPad for recording and making videos, whatever. But I have did this myself. This is tested by myself, and this is my own strategies. If you want to try it for yourself, go for it. All I just say is, if you do, early game is a pain. Thank you for watching.